Madan Bukali. Inniu an Deradine. It is the 4th of February today. So you only have 2 days left of homeschool work, Thursday and Friday's work. So I'm going to go through Thursday's work with you so you can see what you are doing today. So part of your English work, I'm going to go through the page in your New Treasury 1 book. And we're going to be working on verbs today. So verbs are doing or being words. And on page 45, let me get it up here for you. On page 45, then we're looking at verbs. So a doing verb is a word like to run, to eat, to dance, to laugh, anything that involves doing. And then you have being verbs, which are words like is and are. So she is shy, or they are friendly. So if you have a look at the 3 pictures here, she is dancing. So is the being, and then the dancing is the doing verb. And then he is eating cereal, or maybe it could be soup even. Maybe he is eating soup. So the is the being word, and the eating is the doing verb. In the last picture, she is sitting in the park. So she is the being verb, and then sitting is the doing verb. And then we have to underline the verbs. I'm not going to go through them all with you. I might go through the first 2, and then I want you to finish the rest yourself. Okay, so part A1 is Grandpa sleeps for hours. So which one is the doing or the being verb? So Grandpa isn't a verb, it's a noun. Sleeps, that is what he is doing for hours. So the verb here is sleep, so you need to underline it. And then the second one, it rained all day. So the doing verb, or what is happening, is to rain. So it rained all day. So read 3, 4, and 5 yourself, and I want you to continue underlining any verbs, whether they're doing verbs or being verbs. Then here, think of a verb to fill each blank. So the first one, Yasmin blank football. So you could use what are you doing? What is the verb when you're using a football? You are playing. So you could say Yasmin played football. So played would be the verb. So do the last few yourself, okay, and try and fill in the useful doing verbs in here. Now let's go back and see what we're doing for our maths today. So for maths, you're going to play a game of what's the question, and when you have that completed, you're going to open on page 72, Operation Maths, and you're going to do part B there as well. And then for Irish, you're going to click on the link. We're using looking at ceacht a sé today. Agus ceacht a seacht. So they kind of blend in together. And read the vocabulary words for me nua. So you say for me gandhi nua, or for me bootishi nua. I got a new jumper, or I got new boots. Gomora tu do nua. You wear your blank well. So gomora tu coat nua. You wear your coat well. Okay. And then the next one, chael éine blank sa close. Did anyone lose a blank in the yard? So chael éine lámhíní sa close. Did anyone lose a glove in the yard? Chael or near chael. So that means chael means I lost. Near chael means I did not lose. And then shudich on lámhíní. Here is the glove. Or here you go. Gurv Malgut, thank you. So you could practice doing that with somebody at home. You could practice that conversation there with a mammy or a daddy if they don't mind trying to say the Irish words. I know it can be hard when you're a little bit out of practice. And then the last thing that we're going to look at today is geography, and we're looking at different types of homes. So there's lots of different types of homes that we can live in. Some of us might live in a semi-detached house. Some of us might live in a bungalow. Some of us might live in an apartment. So there's lots of different types. And here's a few questions here. What type of house do you live in? Who lives in an apartment? And do you know the different types of houses? So you can name the different types of houses, but also if you click on this link, sometimes these links aren't working because it will ask you to log in. But I have attached it on Aladdin as well, so you can still find it there and have a look at. There's lots of different types of homes, and there's lots of modern homes nowadays, but there is also some old buildings around the Navan Road. So did you spot an old building this week? If you were out for a walk along the Navan Road, if you live there, I know some people don't live on the Navan Road. Maybe you can talk about your own area. And then there's a challenge: act as an architect. And an architect's job is a person that creates homes and how they look. So if you were getting an extension built on your house, you would hire an architect to draw it out and plan how it's going to look. And I want you to draw and create your own home. It can be any type of home at all. It can be an upside down home. It can be sideways. It can have lots of different shapes. Be as creative as you like. You can have lots of stories, and stories means it can be 2-story, 3-story, 4-story, 5-story if you want. How many bedrooms and bathrooms does it have? Is there a garden? Sometimes apartments don't have gardens, they might have balconies instead. What colour is the building, or the windows, or the doors? These are all the types of things that architects have to think about. Where is your building located? Is it a city building? Is it a countryside building? So if it's a city building, it would probably be in between lots of different types of buildings and offices. But if it's a countryside, you might have lots of land and fields and animals around. So that's a little nice activity challenge for you to do today. And I'd love for you to send me your finished home when you're done. I'd love to see how you got on. And tomorrow morning we're going to have our Zoom catch up, and I'm really looking forward to it. And Alison and Miss Anderson will be joining us as well. So we can't wait to see you all and have a little catch up then. So have a good day, everybody, and I will speak to you all in the morning.